could be like any moveset, and because there was no team type preview, you just never knew what was going on. If you could just like get swept by just something completely random, like bulky setup sweepers were so broken because you can just give them whatever typing you want, that they were unironically trying to get the OM leaders to allow the tier to ban Calm Mind. Like, that's how bad they were. Really trying to ban Calm Mind because Calm Mind sweepers were really dumb. But the whole issue was that it wasn't really just Calm Mind. Bulk Up was broken. Nasty Plot was broken because the tier is inherently unbalanced because typings are unbalanced. Like, like that's the whole thing of Pokemon. Like, typings are just unbalanced in Pokemon. Like, so that's just kind of is how it is. And a lot of people in the Camomons community were just like giant dicks, and they never really interacted with anyone else. And no one really liked playing the tier outside of people who already played the tier. So they basically, like, the tier had been dying. Yeah, the tier had been dying for a while because they had gotten their ladder removed. They were like, no one really played the tier outside of like the 8 people who like played the fuck out of it. It was just dying a very slow death. And even after it got its ladder removed, like, people wouldn't even vote for OM of the month, where you know, basically a tiny OM gets a ladder for a month. No one wanted to play it, so they made this thread where the OM leadership was basically like, "Hey, we're trying to figure out what tier to replace this with. We need like ideas," and that's basically why I vouched for the tier. I was on council court, but like the thread was such a shit show because the suggestions were honestly like really bad. Like, one of them was, instead of Camomons, have a second BH game, so it'd be 2 BH games per tie. Nobody wanted that outside of people who played balanced Hackmons. Like, I don't mind watching someone play balanced Hackmons, but I'm not going to watch someone to play it twice, you know? Like, no. And then people were trying to get like inheritance, which is basically you take the Pokemons, you can just give a Pokemon another Pokemon's ability.
I remember inheritance because it's also in our batshit insane free-for-alls. They should put that format in.
No, you're thinking of shared power. Inheritance is basically like, instead of like your Tapu Fini would keep its typing and base stats, but you could give it like Clefable's ability and move pool, if that makes sense. Or you could give it like Starmie's ability and move pool.
That also sounds really stupid.
But it's basically the same issue because it's still unbalanced. Like, because anything where you can't really know your opponent's, like, the most critical information about it, like, that's going to be unbalanced.
Yeah, it's like hiding a Z move, except a billion times worse.
Yeah, well, and granted, its move pool and ability are revealed upon entry, but it's still at preview, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
Outside of just like what's moderately standard. But yeah, that was basically the issue. But now everything is good. But that thread was such a shit show. I was genuinely worried for a hot second that it would destroy the community because there was just so much shit thrown, and it was just not very nice.
That seems to sum up the OM community quite well.
It's really any Smogon community, but I mean, I get it because it's like basically telling someone like, hey, we're removing your community from relevance, or we're trying to give your community relevance. And that is like a sensitive topic for a lot of people, but at the same time, priorities, and you like play a shit tier. So shut up. Like, I'm sorry, but I just won't respect anyone who has like an emotional investment in Camomon's tiering.
Have I started the Discord stream? I don't think I have.
No.
Okay. All right, we're doing Kalos Crystal today.
You're really tired, huh?
I am always tired.
Oh no, this person brought rain into my scary spider.
Oh no, they're going to boost your power.
My 150 base, 157 special attack specs, water, bubble, Araquanid, which is very fair and balanced.
But yeah, what was it?
Oh, I might lose though. This person brought Mantine with Kyurem White special attack.
Oh, that's fun. I think it's very funny how all 3 Kyurem forms are now Uber for the first time ever, and all 3 of them are complete ass in Ubers.
Is Kyurem White really bad?
Both black and white Kyurem are D rank in Ubers. Do you know what's higher than D rank?
Galarian Darmanitan is A+.
Yeah. Do you know what's ranked higher than both the Kyurems? Abomasnow.
Oh, I haven't seen any Uber's Hail replays yet, and I want to see one.
Same, but like,
I don't know. I want to know. I haven't seen it.
Same. Like I want to. It's so interesting to me that they're going for Abomasnow, but I guess it like can switch in on Kyogre.
That's probably what it is. It's if you run like max enough, you can check Kyogre.
Assault Vest Abomasnow, let's go.
Wait, no, this is epic though because Primal Kyogre does not exist, Halo's viable.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna see. Where's the VR? But like usually when you would nominate a Pokemon to the VR, you have to post replays.
Yeah, like it seems that somebody on the council did it and therefore got to like skip that part. But I want to see I'm like, this is supposed to actually posting to me like, hey, can I see these Hail replays?
Let's actually look at the Ubers. Ooh, let me look at this Ubers VR. Mm-hmm. Yveltal, Eternatus, NDM, Keller, Shadow, Groudon, S rank. Yeah, that checks out. Kyogre, Zygarde, Complete, Marshadow, Xerneas, Ho, Darmanitan, Galar. I'm surprised Darmanitan Galar is so good, but I guess it gets Earthquake and Ice School Crash. Dracovish B+, very funny.
Yeah, it does the thing.
Yeah. Oh, Slurpuff B rank in the same tier as Mewtwo, Giratina Origin.
Shoutouts to Webs.
Unfortunately, it's not because Slurpuff is a really broken sweeper, which would be even more funny.
Yeah, shoutouts to Webs.
Is there anything else weird? Palkia in the same tier as Frostlass, as well as Shedinja.
Yeah, I mean, Shedinja does Shedinja things. It is the all-time best counter to Kyogre, especially now that it doesn't get toxic. Or it doesn't run toxic.
What I actually really like about Godly Gift, because I'm in a room tour right now, is that Necrozma Dawnwings is viable. And I really like Necrozma Dawnwings. I feel like it's very cool.
It's got like, I think it's neat.
But
I prefer it over Duskmane. It's just ass.
I think my thing is that like I hate how my main criticism is that I hate that what was I about to say?
Use your words.
Dusk. Sorry, my head just sometimes does not work. Duskmane and Dawnwings are just basically version 2 of Lunala and Solgaleo. Like I don't feel like there's enough difference between them for them to be distinct legendaries.
It's weird that they're forms of Necrozma and not Solgaleo and Lunala.
But that's like but like when they did Kyurem Black and Kyurem White, they had like distinct differences in terms of like, okay, my argument here is very bad because Kyurem Black and Kyurem White are nearly identical outside of stat distribution. And you could argue that Duskmane and Dawnwing have a more distinct differences between the two because they have different move pools. Like like for example, Solgaleo and Duskmane both get Sunstill Strike, but Solgaleo does not get like Earthquake or Swords Dance or Dragon Dance or etc. While Duskmane does. And Kyurem Black and Kyurem White basically have identical move pools outside of like special moves.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean Kyurem White gets Dragon Dance? Because that would be really funny.
Actually, I don't know. It does.
Damn. What am I gonna see the Dragon Dance Kyurem White?
I don't know if it would even have a niche.
It wouldn't, because a regular Kyurem White without Dragon Dance has no niche.
Run Dragon Dance Life Orb Special. I think the only move Kyurem White doesn't get is like Fusion Bolt.
This reminds me of the time when people were running like full Spadef Coil Melodic in RU. Which is just as silly as it sounds.
What is Kyurem White's special move?
Freeze Shock?
Oh, Fusion Flare. Yeah, there's Fusion Bolt and Fusion Flare.
Yeah, it's Flare because it's the Reshiram one.
You're so fucking tired.
I am. You guys are just going to have to put up with that for today.
You're spending your time with us. What's okay? Here's our Pokemon question of the day. What is your favorite? What is a Pokemon that is very viable in upper tiers? Like more so, or what's a Pokemon you can think of that is much more viable in upper tiers than it is in the tier that it's actually in?
Shedinja.
True. I do kind of sometimes feel like Ferrothorn is much more viable in Ubers than it is in OU.
Alright, how about we actually do this Nuzlocke while we're talking?
Yeah. I think you should.
Alright, here is Zerba.
Ooh.
I did train Zerba and Imposter up to level 15 off screen.
Imposter?
Yes. That was a Cheryl recommendation, and I cannot be asked to think of anything else.
You spelled imposter wrong.
No, it's got an O in it.
No, it's imposter with an E.
No, it's imposter with an O.
Wait. Oh, no, It can be spelled two different ways.
Okay. Stop challenging my perception of the English language. We don't do that enough.
Oh, here we go. Imposter with an E is a widely used spelling that's now generally accepted as correct. However, imposter with an O is just the original spelling of the word and is more commonly used.
Okay, so 6 one way, half a dozen another.
Here's one of the Google questions. Who is a famous imposter?
God, Among Us has just destroyed humanity.
What is sus and imposter? What can imposters do in Among Us? Who is the world's best imposter? Is Red the imposter? Who is sus? Why is Red always sus?
I hate
Who said
Among
sus
Us so
first?
Do you have any potions? I have 6 potions. That should hopefully be enough to get us through Ilex Forest.
What color is sus in Among Us?
We did already get an encounter here, I believe. We got the Venipede. So...
I don't even know if I'll finish this lock. I kind of feel like I need to take my one lock that I don't finish. But I might finish it.
Oh, I could have got a Scatterbug!
Yeah, we had this conversation. You fucked up.
I'm still salty. I got a fucking Venipede.
Should I bring Aggron Trick Room or Arachnid Trick Room?
Why not both?
Because it's a room tour.
My boss is going to be steaming. The honage that cuts trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it here in the Ilex Forest. It's too big, dark, and scary for me. Really, really hammering it in, huh, game? That I could have had something way better than the Scolipede, and I just did not. Okay, I can kinda get... You know what? This is an okay, like, sprite for what it is. It's a missing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Sheep.
The Farfetch'd sprite was not much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying... I don't remember how this works in the originals. Hopefully it's the same as HGSS.
I'm fighting a Shedinja. No.
Is Shedinja's HP hard-coded to 1 still, or...?
Yeah, no, it's still hard-coded to 1.
Are you still there? You just, like, completely cut out.
Oh, yeah, my internet died for a hot second. I had a Mia moment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I could have also gotten a Ducklet. I don't know why they think Ducklet for here, but I could have also gotten a Ducklet. Now you go up here. What if I approach you from this way? Now you go over here. If I approach you from this way. Here. Okay, you're trapped. You're not trapped. What the fuck? I didn't know you could jump up ledges like that.
No, my Porygon 2 traced Wonder card.
Oh god. Okay, so now you're here. So, like, if I go around this way...
No, my Beatsmith has Wonder card. This is so funny.
Okay, so you bumped into there, then you went up again? Okay, now we're back here, so like... Now you just run down that way? Do I have any repels? Aha! Now you're down here. Got you now, Honedge. Never mind. The fuck? Okay, so you go that way this time. What happens if I... This is a lot more difficult than I remember it being in HGSS. Okay, now you run this way. Can you go, like, down? I did it! I solved the mystery! Oh my god.
Let's go.
I solved the mystery. Wow, thanks a whole bunch. My boss's Pokemon will obey me because I don't have a badge. Ah, my Honedge. You found it for us.
So true.
Able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this. Please tell me I have something capable of learning this. I'm gonna cry if I just don't have the ability to cut trees. Okay, Imposter, Echo, and Merlings. Could all learn it. I think I'll give it to Imposter, because Imposter's already only got, like, Scratch and Fury Spikes for coverage anyways.
Imposter? Like in Among Us?
I can get to the name raider soon. Don't make me change this name. I wonder if the Celebi replacement. Probably Diancie. I will point out, if we, like, wipe out at any point now, we're just done. Because
Is that a personal choice?
No, we always do it that the run that counts is the one that's, like, after you get 2 badges. Which, yeah, we actually did that against all odds last episode. Only to then eat shit because the rival tried to kick their ass. It's my job.
That's all I heard.
I have Headbutt on my Rock and Roller. I don't need your Headbutt, I have my own. That's how we got the Noibat. Okay, I need a potion for Zerba. Alright, we're free. Alright, what's our encounter here? Route 34? Oh dear god. Well. Well. Okay. Okay, game, okay. I guess I should look at this sprite some more. Okay.
Gotharita kinda got a dumpy.
Why is she throwing it back? Like, why did they pose her like this? Oh, fuck off!
Did someone get crit? Oh, no.
I teleported.
You really want the sexy Gotharita?
That comment makes me want to call the police on you because
wait, no, but Mia, her spread is the Gotharita spread is actually like in the same position. It's just like to the side. I'll post it in stream. I'll post it in general.
Right.
Like if you look at it, it's kind of just the same thing, just like to the side.
I guess so, but like, it doesn't look like that. Like, I get what you're saying, but also just, you know, they did not have to face it that way.
Yeah, true.
Oh, it's Selfie. I'm not sure we have a convincing answer for grounds on this team since our Panther died. Oh no, my accuracy fell. Anyways. Aww. Look at it. Oh, I want one. Where do I get a pedalo? God damn it, Zora. I have Fame Attack. What the fuck am I doing? As says, I get it if it was like Lopunny because haha hot Pokemon, but Gothita is essentially a weird purple child. Yeah, pretty much. Like, a couple of Lopunny sprites have essentially been that, just from the front, so... Aw, look at it! Oh, I love him. I love him. Oh my god.
Who is this? Petalil?
Swirlix.
Oh, no, Swirlix. Swirlix looks more like a dog now.
It's very cute. Just a little
Actually, this is how Swirlix should have always looked.
Metronome. Oh, fucking. Please don't, like... Okay,
Earthquake.
You know the fear. You understand the fear.
What's the worst, like, metronome pull you've ever faced?
There was one time I got metronomed, which turned into Sacred Fire, and just owned me.
That's an L. I think I once faced someone that pulled, or a mon that pulled a, like, Spatial Rend from metronome.
I remember way back in, like, our original Emerald Block, Dimps had a Togetic with metronome and was using it, and rolled Self-Destruct.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've definitely had something, like, weird, like, I've had Explosion pulled, like, once or twice. Mm-hmm. It's an L. It's a fat L.
You know, Dimps pulling Self-Destruct in a lock off a metronome is probably the worst one I've seen. What level does Blitzel evolve?
27?
That is surprisingly generous for a Gen 5 evolution. let's put Rocky up front. I'm the best in my class at Pokemon. I feel bad for this child. Oh no, he's got a Scraggy, okay. Wait, what the fuck do I do against Scraggy?
Cry.
Echo, you are the only thing I have that is not hit super effective by Darker Fighting. Alright, problem solved. Guess our best bet's probably just staying in. I think... Twister? Oh yeah. Everyone's the best in their neighborhood at some point. There are better trainers. Your class probably isn't very good if you're the best they have to offer. What the fuck isn't here? Oh, daycare. I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Let's see. Okay, where is everyone else? Where can you like add the people, Finn?
What people?
Just add the people in stream with guests.
At them?
Yeah.
Okay, I at stream.
Nice. Oh, there's an egg? I did not realize the daycare had an egg in Gen 2. I don't think that was a thing in HGSS. Switch out because I'm pretty aware that I'm pretty aware of my own luck and I don't want Oyama dying to a crit.
But why does Blacephalon take its head off?
Just because it can.
Why does it do that? It's so concerning.
Would you take your head off if you got the chance?
Have you seen the art, though, of Blacephalon with no head?
I have not seen the art of Blacephalon with no head.
Okay, I'll post it in general. It's not, like, gory or anything. It's not even, like, scary. It's just concerning.
Are you concerned by the lack of head on this Blacephalon?
Yes!
Okay, that is weird, but just... amusing, like haha, funny clown Pokemon.
Wait, look at this one. This one's Michael Jackson Blacephalon.
Are you just googling Blacephalon now?
I looked up Blacephalon no head.
Okay, that's pretty funny. Michael Jackson Blacephalon. Let me heal
but
first.
Like I don't know why the Blacephalon has its head on the plate. I don't like it.
Okay, I know we discussed this recently, but I can't remember exactly what was said, so, clowns, yay or nay? Are you afraid of clowns?
No, I'm not afraid of clowns. I do think clowns are creepy, but like for me, like clowns are not inherently scary. Oh
Right.
wait, I just found a funny joke my friend posted. Are your pronouns he, him? Because you smell like she, it.
Just wanted to let the resounding silence sink in. Alright, you ready for Egg Hatching Simulator round 2?
Yes.
Hello, Avion Luis. This was your first and favorite Pokemon game ever? I like Crystal. I do personally prefer HGSS, but I think there's a lot of charm to Crystal too. I'm playing on VBA. This is not the Crystal.
No, Mia's playing on a game that she already owns this game.
Yeah, I already own this game, but this is not quite the Crystal you are familiar with.
No, why does Entei have why does Inner Focus block Intimidate? I hate this game.
What tier are you playing now?
I don't play any tiers, but like this happens outside of like 2 months and nobody uses. Why do people just like sack random things on their team? I hate them.
That sounds like shot. Yeah, currently I'm just trying to hatch this egg in my party. It's going to hatch soon. I have no clue what this could be.
It's your mom.
Let's find out. Yo!
Yo, it's a Tepig.
That's cool.
We stand.
I'm not a huge fan of like direct references like this, but whatever. It's a Tepig! Wait. Wait.
What?
Is this a shiny Tepig? There's these 3 stars in the corner that aren't on like any of my other... Is this a shiny?
Wait, go back. It's
I know,
it's like yellow, right?
It's yellow. I just assumed it was like the game being...
Tepig shiny is yellow.
Yo, what the fuck?
Let me see if I can find
Okay, I'm gonna
the Tepig in Kalos Crystal though. But I can't.
I'm just gonna throw it into battle quickly and then switch out to see if it sparkles.
Wait, it has what is it? It's the three.
It's
the
like
three
the three
stars?
stars on the top right.
Yes, that is a shiny.
Yo! What the fuck? Wow, okay. I guess that's going on my team sooner than later. The odd egg is like a 1 in 30 or 1 in 40 chance to be shiny. Okay, so it's not as special, but it's still cool. It's a shiny for the stream playthrough, you know? Let's just throw it out and watch it sparkle a bit. Ta-da! Please don't pursue it. Thank you. Damn, that's awesome! Holy shit! No, I just chalked it up to, like, the limitations of the game's ability to show color, not that it's just straight up a shiny.
Poggers.
Well, that will be an insta-ad the second someone... maybe not an insta-ad because we still have Braxine, but I will put this on the team at some point.
Why is pressure like low-key a broken ability? No! I'm so bad at Pokemon.
Alright. Is there anything we can do before we go, like, fight Whitney? I guess there's other routes we can go on if HGSS has anything to go by. I wonder if Bill gives you an Eevee in this game or not. I mean, not an Eevee, but whatever they replaced Eevee with. I'd laugh if he just straight up gives you a Sylveon.
I think, I actually don't know if that's one of the... I think that might be one of the special mons.
Yeah, if it's like a legendary or something, I'm not going to use it. Alright, we borrowed a bicycle, a thing I do not actually know how to ride.
I want to ride my
Jim,
bicycle.
force him to get Eevee? Okay, so we can't get Eevee or not Eevee yet. Damn, that's a fucking shiny. I think that is the first shiny in like any of the stream logs. So we will probably be fighting Whitney today.
Her team is very strong.
Yeah, like I'm not expecting it to be as insane as.
Actually, just her melting replacement is kind of broken.
Like I'm not expecting it to be as insane as like actual Whitney, but I'm also not expecting it to be easy.
Bro, I just got credit.
I would actually argue that like the normal gym leaders are overall probably the most difficult for some reason. Like, think about it. Whitney is obviously infamous. Norman's pretty tough, too. Norman's probably the easiest. But, like, Lenora is also really, really difficult. I guess there's Sharan. Sharan's the easiest. Okay, now Sharan's oh, this guy's gotten to tell us. Behold, my grateful ball dexterity. But do you think this man has good ball dexterity, Finn?
No comment.
Oh. Okay, it's level 2. We can just nightshade it. Now it's level 6. And now it's level 10. I like to imagine it's the same Pokemon. He's just like healing it with rare candies and reviving it in between. It's just like, oh, we need to get stronger. And now it's level 14. Alright, I'm gonna do something very funny here, and I'm just gonna click disable on the rollout. Just gonna nip that problem in the bud before things get really bad. You had fucking Metal Claw, and you were like, nah, I'm gonna roll out. Here.
Did you know that Slaking has base 670 stats?
Yeah, it's got like Regigigas tier stats. Slaking actually has better bulk, like better physical bulk, counting both HP and defense than Skarmory does.
That's funny.
And it's still bad because it is Slaking. Alright, what's our encounter here?
Your mom.
Yo! Muna!
Mana! Yes!
I like Muna. Yeah, and it has base 100 speed. Alright, let's switch into Zerba and then just T-Wave it, and then we should be good to go. I like Muna. I think Musharna is probably one of my favorite Psychic types overall. So it's neat to hopefully get one unless it teleports away. Sweet. Alright, 1 second. Okay, that word does not mean what I thought it did, okay. We'll just go with Luna. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I hope I have an antidote. I hope I have an antidote. Oh, come on!
No. Have you tried crying about it? I heard that helps.
Well, Yama leveled up at least. Okay. How many antidotes do I have? Okay, I have 2 antidotes, we're fine. One for Oyama. One for Rocky. I'm practicing my fire breathing. Oh yeah, right, the clowns just breathe fire in this game.
I love that.
I love that for them. That is... This is again like another angle I've never really thought about lately from. You know?
Well, what do you mean?
Like normally you see Lit with like its head tilted down.
Ah.
Or now it's like tilted back. So it looks completely different.
Oh, that is true.
It's like how the sprite for Shelmet is from the front for some reason. Eat more. Meat Sprite, that's got a lot of stats. It's a little bit stronger than a Litwick. Okay, but if it's just going to lick us, we're probably alright? Yeah, we're fine. We've defeated Walt. Yeah, as a replacement for Magmar, Heatmor works there. Especially because Magmortar doesn't even exist yet. We're getting Pokemon data off my radio. I think I'm good. Where are these kids going to school that just knowing the most amount of Pokemon trivia makes them popular?
That's actually a really good question.
Like, I guess it's the Pokemon world, so it makes sense, but like... Wasn't like that for me. Also, Sandile is a problem. Anything that's like part dark type is a problem. Oh great, now there's... Oh, that's a level 14 Sandile. This could go badly. Nice crit. Okay, this needs to kill. Okay, please don't have a third Sandile. Okay, thank God. I've been weird, so I'm gonna switch into Merlings. Oh yeah, I think this is the first time we've sent out Braxian, so it's an okay back spray. It captures the essence of Braxian.
I thought it was Braixen.
Is it Braixen? I've said Braxian forever.
Let me see.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's Braxian.
I'm gonna say, all right, let's see what YouTube tells me. It says Braixen, I think.
Cass is also saying Braixen.
Let's see what this says.
Like, I've assumed it's Braxian. I don't know.
It is Braixen.
It is Braixen? Okay.
It is Braixen.
I will probably continue to say Braxian, just out of habits. Like, everyone has that one or multiple Pokemon whose names they just do not pronounce right, like Rayquaza. Like, why? Like, Rayquaza is not actually Rayquaza, it's Rayquaza. Okay, Lilio, that's something my rock can actually handle. And instantly gets crit. And then flinched. Never mind, Rocky, never mind. I guess you cannot handle the fire. Gonna get burned too? Okay, good. Rocky? The fuck is a noble roar? Okay. And you missed. Okay, we're switching out. That was really sad. That was really sad, Rocky. Holy shit. You've always said Quasar, I don't know why someone's gonna call it Quasar. As far as I can remember, the anime said Quasar. Or just, I think it's just because like everyone around me said Quasar, and as a child I actually did bow to peer pressure. But no, I've always said Quasar. What level's Whitney? 20? I know she's 20 in HGSS, but I'm not sure if that, like, sticks for the original. Hey, Tim.
What?
What level is Whitney?
20?
Okay. We've got room, then. I'm gonna show my girlfriend I'm hot stuff by beating up this random girl.
Same.
Elliot. Okay, with a name like Elliot, you need all the help you can get. Like, Elliot is not a flattering name. Honestly. There's a couple out there that, like, Sherman is another one. Like, nobody... Like, naming your child Sherman is just asking for bad things to happen to said child. I refuse to believe it's a real name. Or that it was ever popular, I guess. Like, have you ever known a Sherman? Let's go, Yana. Oh, look at it! Oh, I love him. Oh my god, it's so cute!
Is this your encounter?
No, unfortunately, I fucking wish. I would replace this with Blitzel and Harpy. It's already level 15. So cute, though! I love Heliotile. Like, I don't like Heliolisk very much, but god, if Heliotile isn't just like the cutest fucking Pokemon of all time. Like, just remove Heliolisk and make Heliotile a Shitmon, and I don't see the problem. Also, Rocky, please stop letting this happen to you. Thank you. I'm gonna switch just to be safe, though. I guess we'll go into Merlinks? I wish you would have lost for me, he says. I don't think your girlfriend would be too impressed, Elliot. But hey, at least you're not Sherman. Actually, I'm gonna look this up right now. It's like, what is the origin of the name Sherman? While I'm making fun of it.
Okay, I feel a little bit bad. I loaded up a C team. I gave my friend teams to ladder with, and then I also started laddering, and then I loaded up into them with an accidental C team.
Okay, first thing... Okay, I know what that is. That's a murder investigation. We need the name. Alright. Sherman is a surname that originated in the Anglo-Saxon language. It means shearer of woolen garments. Okay. Shearer of woolen garments.
So true.
Why? There's been a lot of, like, American politicians named Sherman, according to Wikipedia, though. They should go back and make their namesake their job again. They should. They should become shearers of woolen garments. My boyfriend's weak, so I can't rely on... Wow! Oh my... This is not a healthy relationship. I don't think she wants to be with him. He's probably threatening her to beat her up. And he's going to beat up, like, other random girls. Oh my god, this is the third time in a row that some trainer has status me. You know what? I know what the Splitzel has. I know he doesn't have, like, a way to... Oh, fuck, I got played. I guess I'm disabling Tail Whip. The AI predicted me. Flame? Why do you get Flame Wheel? I don't have Flame Wheel. Oyama? Okay. Okay, let's switch out. Why the fuck do you... No. My Zerba is level 16. Where the fuck is my Flame Wheel, huh? Huh? When the fuck do I get Flame Wheel? I mean, I guess Zerba is our electric resist, so let me switch. Why don't I get Flame Wheel, huh? But maybe I get it in like a few levels, I hope. Okay, let's go back and heal again. Oh my, you're so strong. Wanna date me instead of your boyfriend? I can count on my Pokemon more than my boyfriend. Jesus. I was humiliated in front of my girl. I mean, I guess we know who wears the pants in that relationship. Oh yeah, we get another encounter here. We get in the national park. My Pokemon are simply darling. Let me tell you how proud my darlings make me. Hello, Beverly. Aw. Hello?
Hello, Kami.
Hello.
Hello. You missed it. We got something very special earlier.
Oh yeah, you guys. Is that actually a shiny?
It is a shiny. We confirmed it was a shiny. I sent it into battle and it sparkled.
Oh, I can see this part. Oh, that's fucking rad. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
It's a much higher chance on the egg, but it's still not guaranteed, so it's nice that at least one of us got it. Anyway, let's try not to die here. How's Brilliant Diamond?
Pretty good. I was just grinding the post game.
I still haven't done that because I'm still foolishly attempting to get a shiny Palkia.
Nice.
We've defeated the almighty Beverly. I guess I should show you the team since we have too many people in all. Here's one of them, Zerba, the zebra.
Og.
And I'm pissed because we just fought a trainer's Blitzel that was the same level and it had Flame Wheel and mine did not.
Wait. That's some fuck shit.
Don't know why. Merlinx is evolved. Still with this. Here's another new one.
Sus.
And then we have Oyama and Rocky as well. Yeah, no, shiny Tepe. Alright, what's our encounter here gonna be?
I got a Deerling here. Yes! Okay, this thing's actually pretty solid.
It's so derpy. Like,
It's
oh my
baby.
god, this sprite looks like a My Little Pony reject.
It's baby.
Wow, Mia, that's pretty harsh.
Look at that face!
Deerling is BB.
Look at that face.
I am baby.
So true.
That's still cute, but also like.
Cheryl, are you back home yet?
No, but my roommate left already, so I can be alone in my room.
Hey, you got the door to yourself.
What is your when do you finish your finals, or did you already take them?
No, I'm already done. I'm just waiting for my parents to pick me up on Friday.
Nice. Oh, fuck off!
That's
Did
just
it kill
sad.
you?
I crit it.
When the Zorua is imposter.
That's the second encounter I've missed this episode.
What else
Maybe
did
it
you
was
miss?
just wasn't meant.
She
missed the-
No!
We could have had. we could have had.
Oh, we could have had this!
Oh right, yeah, that's like a rare in here.
Also, this is like a not good quality spray, to say the least. There is a couple of colors missing from this cactus. I would have loved a Maractus. That would have been awesome. It's my favorite Sunsweeper. Except for, of course, Scarf Solar Power Tropius.
I'm never using Tropius again.
I don't think Stun is the way to go. Like, maybe you could have some fun with, like, DD Solar Power. No, wait! Solar Power is only special attack, never mind.
Yeah. DD's just, it's Tropius, so it's not really
Does it even
great.
win DD in Brilliant Diamond?
Hopefully?
Can you check?
Cheryl, thoughts on double D Tropius?
That's probably someone's fetish.
Alright, Cheryl, I'm gonna look it up and send it to you.
No!
Not this.
I still have memories of the Gudra. That was awful.
That was hilarious. What do you mean?
No, the fucking Gudra.
Wait, Cheryl.
Do not leave for the Gudra.
Cheryl, I need your thoughts.
Why is the Tropius giving Paisery?
Okay, we're not discussing this on stream.
What? Why does it have arms?
We are not discussing this.
Okay, hear me out. Tropius should have been the final evolution of the Chikorita line.
No.
No. That is one of the most deserved kicks we've had in a while.
What did I do wrong? I'm just discussing Chikorita.
You know what you did.
Tropius should have been the final line of its final mon in the Chikorita line.
But Meganium's cool.
Okay, Cheryl, we need your input. What are your thoughts on headless Blacephalon? And is it weird that it can just take off its fucking head? Check general.
Well, no, that's just kind of its entire thing. Because, like, mind blown, it just throws its head off.
It literally just throws its head.
Don't you think that's fucking weird?
Not really.
No? I mean, it's an Ultra Beast. It can just do what it wants.
Just a fucking little alien dude.
It's heinous.
Are you speciest against
like,
aliens?
Heinous more like anus.
This Joltik is kind of giving. It's kind of fucking. Why is Rocky so bad all of a sudden?
I fucking hate Galvantula. It's so bad.
Well, why is Rocky so bad all of a sudden? What happened, Rocky?
It needs to evolve. It's fallen off.
Doesn't it evolve at like level 25 or something?
Fuck if I know.
We had one in RBY Univon, I just don't remember.
Wait, what mod?
Rock and Roll.
Yeah, I think that's a 25er.
And it's still probably our best option for Whitney.
I mean, it almost beat Whitney for me until it died to a crit.
My rock type also... Actually, no, I had a Klefki and it kind of got rocked.
Did your Klefki also die to Whitney?
No, it didn't die, but it got rocked.
Well, this is boding well. I mean, I guess I also have Oyama as a backup, but Oyama also can't.
So here's the thing. Whitney has one of those normal types that's really good at lower levels because it just is what it is.
They needed something to replace the fear factor that is Whitney's Miltank.
What do you think it is? Like, what's your? I will tell you if you're right or not. But what do you think it is?
If they had abilities, I would say Diggersby, because huge power Diggersby would be absolutely fucked.
No, it's a Miltank equivalent.
Normal type Buffalon.
I already said I won't tell you if you're right. That is a guess.
Like, just going off of like a normal type Shitmon with high stats, Buffalon would be my guess. There is no, like... No, there's Furfrou as well. She could have a Furfrou. Furfrou's probably a little more reasonable than Buffalon.
Yeah.
But no, like, Oyama cannot hit normal types at all. So, she's not actually going to be that useful. So we're finally at the point where Nightshade is out damaging Lick.
What does he mask Liquid?
I'm gonna switch out here just to be safe.
Yo, base moment?
Wait, this kind of fucks my whole... No.
Yo, I fucking love Golett. Golett is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Golett and Golurk just rock. They're so cool.
Of the guy from what's that fucking anime? Fullmetal Alchemist, the brother, and just the way he stands, he's just like a little boy, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck it.
Well, hey, want to see how big my muscles are?
Yeah, he's like, yo, he's like a strong baby.
No, I think Golett and Golurk are just awesome. Incredibly well designed Pokemon. And I love that they're actually, like, usable now because Poltergeist is a thing. Okay, you're 17, no one else is 17. Let's go back and heal Zorua. And then once we fight all the trainers in National Park, we just kind of have to wild grind again. I highly doubt we'll be able to do Whitney and Morty today, so,
Also, you have to grind for Morty.
Yeah, I have to grind for Whitney. I have to actually beat Whitney, then we have to grind for Morty. And then we would have to fight Morty. It was apparently quite difficult, probably because there is actual variety in the ghosts, you know. Oh, a trainer didn't play it.
What do you think?
Face. Look at that face! Oh my god.
It's Angie.
He's so angry. This is the angriest Cinccino that has ever been seen. Like, this is the angriest anyone's ever drawn Cinccino. It's just so angry. Golurk being depressed in PU and Gen 7 to Baller and Gen 8 UU. Yeah, no, Golurk kicks ass in like every lower tier it's available.
Especially with Poltergeist.
Yeah. Also, Rocky, please stop missing. Hello, Sabat. How's it going? Just Look at him. Look at how angry he is. Rocky? Can you stop missing? Please just finish it off.
You must pay for your sins.
What did I do?
You are Canadian and LGBT.
Yeah.
I guess.
The worst possible sin. You are Canadian.
At least I'm not American. Or British, or French.
What if you were Latvian? Thoughts?
Sure, what the fuck?
I don't think I've ever met a Latvian person.
I just came up with a random country.
What if you were from Djibouti?
Djibouti?
I'm sure it does not mean that in the local language, which I'm not sure what is, but their colonial language is French.
No, it's DJIBOUTI.
Yeah. It's just it's Djibouti. I'm sure that's not what it means. Like, What I'm trying to say is I'm sure it does not sound like I'm sure it does not mean what it sounds like. But it sounds like
they should just embrace it. They're just Djibouti.
Come visit the booty.
Anyway, now it... Oh, fuck. All these things have teleport, don't they? Okay, Zerva, not... Okay, maybe... Fuck, where do we go? We can't train in National Park because Zerva will die to every grass type. Because he doesn't have Flame Wheel for some reason, even though the other one did. Yes, I'm a little upset about that. I guess we can fight the gym trainers before we resort to doing this.
I'm trying to figure out what the origin of Djibouti is.
You're deep diving to find out why Djibouti is.
I need to understand the booty.
You need to understand the booty.
Yeah. Here we go. Name and etymology. The country is named for its capital, the city of Djibouti. The etymology of the name is disputed. Several theories and legends exist regarding its origin, varying based on ethnicity. One theory derives it from the Afar word Gabuti, meaning plate, possibly referring to the geographical features of the area. Another connects it to Gabud, meaning upland and plateau. Djibouti could also mean the land of Tehuti, or land of Thoth,
Djibouti,
after
the land of
Egyptian
Tehuti.
god.
Land of Thoughts?
Thoth. From 1862 until 1894, the land to the north of the Gulf of Tajora was called Obak. Under French administration, the area was known as French Somaliland. Wow.
Wait,
the French are connected to everything cringe.
Unfortunately, even when we're trying to learn about Africa, we can't escape Europe.
Me one colonizer.
It's the same with South America, really. Hello, Seb. How's it going? Does this thing have pursuit? Okay. So we really don't know where the name Djibouti came from.
Well, it said the possible origin was a similar word that meant plate.
Plate.
Cheryl, thoughts on colonization? cringe or based?
Well,
Why are you
one will get
pausing?
me canceled, and one is cringe.
Interesting. Cheryl, where will you hide when the revolution comes?
Up your ass.
Yeah? You like that?
Yeah, it's nice and dark.
I really despise you as an individual, I hope you know that.
After that, so do I.
I can't believe I get kicked for just wanting to stay inside my friend.
I hate you so much.
Wow, I get kicked again for just, expressing my...
Choose your words wisely. No, let power.
Hey, okay, Pokemon Kalos Crystal Nuzlocke. How are we doing, chat?
No one's died this stream, which has literally never happened in a Kalos Crystal Nuzlocke stream.
Yeah, please knock on wood right after you said that.
Yeah, I think you're about to lose now.
We're good. So how old were you when you realized this gym was a Clefairy?
I don't know. I played Hard Gold first.
It's fair. I think it's still a Clefairy in Heart Gold, though.
Is it?
Sure,
was just like...
stupid.
Huh? Is it still a Clefairy?
Okay, look at how happy this Minccino is. This is... Evolution really did some shit. this poor child.
Yeah, the evolution saw Cheryl's face.
Wow.
Oh, thank God. That was about to make things way too complicated.
Yeah. Cheryl, how young were you when you realized you were, or how old were you when you realized you were cringe?
I don't know. I think I'm pretty based, actually.
Yeah.
I have to say, it's really weird
Noble
just seeing Zoroa's back spray. I'm not
Yeah,
used
you
to
like
this.
it from the back?
I'm not used to it.
Yo, that's kind of scary. Oh, no, it's not.
Yo, the imposter used Fiend Attack.
Anyway, speed tie, that's not good. Alright, cool, problem solved.
Cheryl, are you sus?
No, I'm no imposter.
Did you ever find your dog, Finn?
Find my dog?
Yeah, Steve.
Did he go missing?
Have you checked the server since the incident?
Did my dog go missing?
On the day of the incident, when I was looking for my horse...
Well, Zelpy did, eradicate everything on the server, but I think he restored Steve.
Wait, what do you mean he eradicated everything on the server?
Oh, I was referring to that lava pit you made with this ransom note for Steve.
Wait,
I'm pretty sure I made it. Okay, no, I'm pretty sure I made it so Steve wouldn't burn.
Wait, what happened?
Get on the server and check.
So the Zelfie thing, he accidentally clicked a command that deleted every single entity from the server.
Why?
He was just trying to kill everybody, but then he accidentally clicked that command. I don't know.
Why is the server so toxic?
It's not toxic. Feel like he was just trying to kill people because.
Well, it sure turned out toxic for me.
Okay. Yes.
So he killed all the entities?
Yes, but then like he brought most of them back, I think.
So
I don't know about your llamas.
I'm literally not coming back on the server if my llamas are all gone.
I'm not coming back on the server.
You'll have to ask Zelfie.
So.
But yeah,
I honestly feel like we
did,
should just make the realm over again.
I also did put a lava pit around Steve and put a ransom note. Because I'm fucking Minecraft Joker.
Wait, when did everything get deleted?
The same day it's Thunder Punch.
Thunder Punch? Oh shit, you're about to die. Oh shit!
Okay, we're losing. We're literally just dead here. What the fuck?
Well, no, don't you have other mons?
Zerba, wanna paralyze it? You know what would be great right now? Flame Wheel. Flame Wheel would fucking rock. Alright, T-Wave. Why does it have Thunder Punch?
I mean, it do got hands.
It does have hands,
like,
this is true.
I actually might have a mental break if all my llamas are gone. I put so much effort into collecting the carpets.
It sure is a shame when you put so much effort into just creating something and then someone just goes and blows it all up.
No, actually, I think you deserve it for being Canadian.
Ben, did you see the hole?
No.
There was literally a crater where my house was. Also my prototype. And all my chests.
That's actually pretty based. Remember when Cheryl blew up my house?
When did I blow up your house?
Okay, that was different. That one, she just kind of like put a creeper into it by accident.
I didn't put a creeper, it just came by.
This one very intentionally blew my house to Kingdom Come, and I was not happy. I'm still not overly happy, but I can at least make a joke about it.
And me when Joker. And they
Alright, that was horrifying. I am not ready for Whitney. Fucking random trainer just says Thunder Punch Helium tile. Is there anyone else or just Whitney? Just Whitney. Oh no, there's one more, but I need to go back. You know, I probably won't come back on just because I have literally no stuff anymore.
Wait, did you also destroy all of her stuff, Cheryl?
I blew up her house.
So with all of my chests and my birds inside it.
Wow, you see, Cheryl at least put all of my stuff back when she blew up my house.
Well, okay, look. It wasn't that big of an explosion for your house. And that
There's
wasn't
a difference between a creeper and TNT.
No, my house wasn't intentional. But when she blew up your house, it was intentional.
Yeah, she had 100% meant to blow my house up.
Oh yeah, no, she did. I don't think she's denying that.
No, she's not.
Wow, Cheryl. Cheryl, I didn't realize you were related to Joaquin Phoenix.
She's kind of like the Joker.
Wait, can someone Jokerify Cheryl's profile picture? You notice how everything went downhill for Cheryl after she got an anime profile picture?
Yeah, she turned into a Minecraft terrorist after she got an anime profile picture.
This is just what happens.
Next thing you know, Cheryl's gonna become right wing.
You know, truly,
okay, that's not too bad. I'm not sure why it's like glowing blue, but it's not too bad. I guess this could also be a replacement for Milton, but it's not as threatening.
I'm kind of like the Joker, baby.
Oh yeah, now that you've actually found this mon, this was the 4th mon in Dark Cave.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Audino kind of fat.
I'm kind of glad I didn't get it then. Like, I know Woobat is dead and therefore not exactly better, but... Rocky.
It's okay. Wait, what's that line from SpongeBob? It's okay, Rocky, go at your own pace.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
In one of the episodes, they're doing like a turtle, no, a snail race.
It's a snail race, but Patrick just brings a rock.
And he's like, and the rock, of course, doesn't move at first.
Baton pass? Like, that's a bad move, buddy.
And he's like, it's okay, Rocky, go at your own pace.
Okay, I guess after this trainer, we will have to resort to wild grinding, so, be prepared for 20 minutes of that. Alright, I will turn off the sound when we go to wild grinding. Wait, is stream dead? Yeah.
Earl, if you were a superhero villain, what villain would you be? Outside of the Joker.
How about Dr. Octopus? Because he probably give dummy...
Oh. Do you want to continue that sentence, Cheryl?
I'm back.
No.
I'm back.
Cheryl, did you hear Camo Wands has been gotten rid of and Euphonos is very upset?
Oh, wait, is it just dead as a tier?
No, they removed it from all circuit tournaments and team tours.
Damn.
Because no one played it. But Euphonos is very upset. And it's actually fucking hilarious. What was it? What?
What? Oh, she's just got 2 Audinos. Okay. This is going to take a while. It'll take less time now that... Nope, still gonna take a while. Awesome. Back into Rocky, I guess? Yeah, I could see her having, like, Audino and then Furfrou.
You're kind of right.
Or I guess, like, Minchino, but Minchino seems to be more, like... I'm overthinking this, like, a lot.
I'm actually going to be so upset if my llamas are gone. I'm not going onto the server to check. I want Selfie to tell me. She does only have 2 moms, so keep that in mind.
Do you don't got a dumpy?
Huh? I really just wish you would like shut the fuck up, Cheryl. Like honestly, can you go back to your Discord? Can you go back to your Discord vacation? Because at this,
you literally go fucking Xmon has dumpy, and I'm not allowed to say Audino got dumpy.
Yeah, yeah, because you're a woman. Got a problem with it? Did you just get possessed by the fucking monster in The Exorcist? Wait, no, I have the perfect reference for that.
Unsurprisingly, Autonos are still just a shitload of free experience. Alright, anyway, gonna start speeding up so we can just get the training over with. This time there is no rival fights I can accidentally trigger. Anyway, Cheryl, how far are you into Kalos Crystal?
Cheryl.
I haven't continued since Jasmine. I should probably do that.
You should probably do that. You and Finn both.
Not right now.
Okay, what do you find, Finn?
This is you when you get kicked from the stream from making a conjure. This is you re-entering the call.
Why is that so good?
And then her chasing the woman is you talking. This is amazing.
Yo, I could've got a Pancham. I guess anything would have been better than just Gothita that teleported away.
My brain.
I'm gonna be safe here and just go heal.
I'm so proud of you for being responsible, Mia.
It doesn't happen very often, but I do want to get to Neuburn. I'm gonna be really pissed if we don't make it to Neuburn.
To Neuburn?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Evolved form of Noibat.
Well, but doesn't it take a while?
It does. So I want to evolve this Noibat, but admittedly,
I thought you were saying like on this stream specifically.
not on this stream.
Vertical
I want my Noibat to not die, basically. That's what I'm saying.
Understandable.
Things not dying is kind of nice. I think that was 5, so... Okay, Noibat's done. Oh, yeah. And there's a bunch of psychics I can hit. Here's just also I have to run from every patch route.
fan.
Yeah.
Would you wear a shirt for the holidays?
I usually wear clothes, yeah.
Yeah, but like on the shirt it says "Deck the halls with cock and balls."
Obviously.
Where do you find these things?
It's just a picture on Twitter.
This is gonna take fucking forever because I can't fight Pat Rat or Perlin. I did keep sound on. Let me fix that. Alright, level for our Yama, so I'm gonna go with heal. Cool, and now we OHKO with Lick. Most of the time. Alright, there we go. Level up for Oyama. And Rocky's done. Alright, Zerva, do you want to, like, learn Flame Wheel at some point between now and level 20? Because that would fucking rock. That would be much appreciated.
Remember when that other Blitzel had a Flame Wheel and yours doesn't?
I know, I don't think about that very often.
You ever think about that?
Not usually, I kind of forgot.
It'd probably be really nice if your Blitzel got Flame Wheel, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems weird that they didn't give it Flame Wheel, but they gave that one Flame Wheel. Like, what's wrong with my Blitzel?
Well, you're using a Blitzel, which is the first thing you did wrong.
I needed an answer to water types, like, really badly.
Yeah. That's sad.
Yo! Flame Wheel! Alright, you can stop complaining now.
Pog, 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 pog.
Okay, I'm gonna go heal Zerva. Zerba? Okay, Panchams are scary. I'm gonna switch just to be safe. Let's go heal Zerba. I'm sure Zebstrika evolves at some like god awful level, like 40 or something. There we go. Level up for Zerba. Only 2 to go. Yo, let's go Psybeam. I don't think Braxian is actually part psychic, but hey, Psybeam is nice.
I'm pretty sure
it isn't part psychic, because if it was, you would have tried it in NFE.
Fair enough. There is a lack of fast psychics in NFE this time.
I mean, I'd have probably used Braixen. Like, what's its stat distribution? It's probably
It's probably like okay stat wise. What are its stats?
I'm looking it up right now. It's less than 60 and everything except for base 90 special attack, base 70 speed F, base 73 speed.
So it's not even that fast. I think I would honestly just use Abra over it, even if it were part psychic. Like, I guess it dunks on Pharaoh, which is neat.
Well, it's actually, I'm going to come up with the breaks and say real quick.
Doesn't it get Calm Mind? You can run like Calm Mind.
Wait, you could run no item, a Magician, Breaks in, Missteal, and the Violate.
That's kind of neat.
Me.
It does not get Calm Mind.
Oh.
Does it get anything?
It gets Wisp, Toxic, Trick, Overheat, Grass Knot, Flamethrower.
Does it get like Psychic?
It does get Psychic and Psyshock.
Okay, at least
gets
there's
Solar
that.
Beam. It gets Rain Dance.
You can set rain with your fire type.
So you could run like Fire Blast, Grass Knot, Psychic, Thief.
You already have Magician, so you don't really need Thief.
I'm just sure you could run no item. Yeah, you would run no item.
Does Magician require it to be like a contact move, or?
If this Pokemon has no item, it steals that item off a Pokemon it hits with and attack.
Okay.
I should do that. I should do an ST, like itemless Magician.
Do it.
Just, I don't know, do funny boot stealing.
Do we have any Magician Shipmons? I don't think so.
No, I think Magician is only on the Braxton line and Hoopa.
Right. There's also Pickpocket, which is like functionally pretty similar, but
I don't think it's the exact same.
I want to say Pickpocket's only contact.
Isn't Pickpocket's like it's like a % chance?
I mean, we have the ability to look this up. Also, we're done training.
Alright, time to watch you lose.
Probably.
Dang, I got no confidence. You know, I think Mia will totally beat Whitney. No deaths. No.
Once Mia's rock and roller dies, it's game over.
I'm just being prepared for like surf.
Yeah, no, you're gonna run into a beeper with swords dance, and it's gonna waterfall you to death.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right, Cheryl? You're gonna run into a Lanoon with belly drum.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, I actually need to make it realistic. You're gonna run into Skill Link Chinchina. Bullets you.
Yeah, obviously if you have an item, Pickpocket and Magician don't work. What's the difference between Pickpocket and Magician? Can you look up what Pickpocket does?
Of course, my queen.
Alright, I am not gonna bullshit this, I'm just gonna lead with the rock.
No, it's Pickpocket is if this Pokemon has no item and is hit by a contact move, it steals the attacker's item. Magician is just thief in move form, or in ability form.
Could you imagine Pickpocket? Or I guess Pickpocket is an ability, but like... Yeah, never mind.
Thief is such a cool tech in NFE.
It's funny watching
we haven't talked about it yet on stream. What are y'all's thoughts on new Voltorb?
I think it looks really cute. I'm glad Electric Grass is finally...
I wish it was more stylistically different than the other Voltorb.
Hi, I'm Whitney. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want to battle? I'm warning you, I'm good.
Mia is Whitney if she cried more.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, like, if Mia...
Oh, piss off. Go great. Oh, we died. Are we back? We're back. Are you guys back?
I'm here.
Come.
I just feel like you and Whitney have the same vibe, Mia.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be offended or not.
No, it's a compliment. Like, I feel like you're like, yeah, Pokemon are super cute.
I do like cute Pokemon.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't like... I feel like Whitney's personality is different.
Yeah, Whitney's kind of rude, kind of a jerk.
She's kind of a dick. Mia's gonna die to this attract Minchino.
Probably. Rocky, do you want to like get your shit together?
You should feel less than normal.
She's just using you.
Your physical.
Let's go, Rocky!
Wait, Cheryl, how did your rock and roller die?
To the Ace Mon, I got crit.
Alright, Furfur. Yeah.
Doggo.
Okay, that's not like a bad spread.
Mia, don't get flinched to death.
Rocky is not very good at that.
And this thing's fat as fuck. Like, look at that.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
Mia, let's go.
Yeah, I get one more and then I just mimic.
Oh, right. Yeah, and it mimicked my Mud Slap. And it
Why were you using Mud Slap?
Needed me. Because
Rocky.
I wanted to make it miss. Well, you're about to die.
Alright, Mia, what's the move now?
Let's pair at it. Cheryl, do you remember the days when we tried using Furfur as a Mega Mole check?
Yeah, that was horrible. We had to use like
so bad.
dig. It was like dig, charm, some bullshit.
I remember we were running Z-Dig.
Wait, no, Zerba, don't die.
Zerba! Wait, Zerba, come on. We just talked about this with Rocky.
Let's go!
I was hoping you would miss.
Yeah, Whitney just feels like a stereotype of like, oh, Pokemon is popular, so I'm getting in it. I can't like Pokemon because I'm a girl. To me. But that just is not like sat right with me, obviously.
Mia hates girl bosses. Mia hates when women win.
That's gonna kill
Oh
you.
right, I forgot this.
Mia, you're dead.
Okay, Zerba's alive.
Okay, Zerba.
Go into.
I'd go into the fucking.
Go into Joe Mama.
Here's the thing, Oyama can't actually hit Perfect.
Yeah, but you can confuse it.
I have Confuse Ray, this is true.
Fusion.
It's gonna bite me.
Let's go Joe Mama.
Alright, come on, Oyama.
Yeah, you could literally like hack it to death, maybe. Although she might have a potion, so maybe not.
She probably is a potion. More importantly, I
she's
don't
like
expect
biting
AI
you
to get
guys.
axed to death, like, ever.
There you go.
Mia, you're a cancer on society for doing this.
Hey, it was Cheryl's idea.
Watch it hit. Okay,
Okay,
fuck
in
you.
itself, does Whitney have a potion? Whitney does not have a potion.
Oh god.
Let's go Joe Mama.
Come on, Oyama. Oh, damn it. Hey! I love that Minimize actually changes the sprite in like the first two gens. I just think that's a really neat touch.
Hit. Aww.
Oh, I should have just clicked Minimize.
Hit. Aww.
Alright, back to just clicking Minimize.
I'm sorry for just suggesting this, Finn.
Only uses baton pass chains in real life.
Alright, cool, that was fun. I did almost die. Then Cheryl
I hope you get wrecked by
suggested the
Morty
friend.
for this. I hope Morty's Acemon tears you a new apple and you cry on stream because it causes you so much pain.
You're mean. You shouldn't be so serious. You child, you. I don't like Whitney. What do I have to do in this? Oh no, you need Whitney cry. It's okay. She'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. What do you want, a badge? Oh right, here's the badge. Just get the fuck out of my face so I can go back to crying.
Beast Whitney.
Right. Cool. That was fun. Just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna quickly shift Merlinks to the front of the party.
Like that, this bad.
Alright, we've got half an hour in stream, so there's like no way we're gonna be able to fight Morty, but we can go to Urkitude and then just stop there. You seen the Wiggly Vines growing over at 36? My little sister got all excited and went to see it. I'm worried, isn't it dangerous? Oh, I have to go there first.
Oh yeah, you get the Sudowoodo.
Yeah, Whitney absolutely tosses her controller when she loses.
You can do the rival battle.
Where's the rival battle?
It's in the tower.
It's in power.
The burn tower?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see how much time we have
What
left.
was
when
the
we get there.
Sudowoodo again?
Well, I can't spoil it, but it would
You
be
DM it
pretty.
to me. Oh.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I actually remember when you did.
My guess for Trevenant,
No,
or not, my guess for Sudowoodo is Trevenant. Like, that makes the most... That makes the most sense, doesn't it?
It would make the most sense, yes.
I mean, it's literally a moving tree.
It's too pressed.
Alright, Route 35 is here.
Cheryl, you kind of remind me of a Pokemon that's similar to Trevenant.
What?
You know, Dusclops.
God damn it.
Okay, is this also Route 35 or is this a different route? This is Route 36. This is another encounter.
This is Route 36.
Let's see if we can actually land an encounter.
I don't think you can get an encounter in this part of the route.
Oh, you can. Right there.
It's gonna be Deer Link.
For me,
not this.
Well, not that.
Not this. We have a living one. Also, it's level 4. I did heal, right?
Okay. Maybe.
Alright, what's it gonna be? I guess.
Aww, baby.
It is baby.
What do I want to call this?
I already know.
You should call it.
Call it Weedle.
Sure. Because I know that's a million times better than whatever Cheryl's gonna suggest.
Well, I suggested Nut Spinner, but I don't think that's appropriate.
That's such a good one.
No, it's not. Still sad I couldn't get him around this.
Yeah, let's go School by Owl.
If you show up to school with a Maractus, you're probably the coolest kid on the playground for today. For that day. You know? Like, everyone loves Maractus.
Okay. So if you okay, this is actually a good question. If you were going to school, what Pokemon would you take?
I take my fucking.
You take like. I would definitely take like a
Gyarados, so I could just fucking wreak havoc.
I remember when I was like in like 6th grade, I think I dressed up as Dawn to go for Halloween, and all the boys in class just like pretended to shoot the Piplup, and I got upset.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I got like really upset. So a teacher actually went and talked to them, and they're like,
What?
Why are you trying to shoot her Piplup?
I'm so glad.
Remember when I said I didn't have a good school experience?
We're on. Yo, Gothita, back it up. I remember when I went to school, kids told me I was going to hell because I didn't go to.
Because you didn't what? You cut out.
Little did they know I'm actually going to hell because I'm gay. Oh, I was told when I was in elementary school I was going to go to hell because I didn't go to church, but little did they know I'm actually going to hell because I'm gay.
Well, what did people tell you at school, Cheryl?
I don't know. In elementary school, I was extremely shy, so...
So was I. That didn't help.
I mean, my most vivid elementary school memory was 2nd grade. They were doing like story time and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a fucking asthma attack. That was pretty great. I love telling people that story.
Or, I mean, obviously you're okay, but like, what happened?
I don't know, my asthma just started kicking in because like I had really bad asthma at that age.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I got like attacks, like they were attacks.
Yeah. Guess it got you out of gym class at least.
Gym class is
Really inhaled too much nut.
I mean, gym class is
was
good
actually
until
really
you
fun
hit
in
like
high
middle
school.
school. Then it's just lame.
My middle school gym was also my high school gym.
I know, like, gym should really just be an excuse to like blow off steam for like the rest of your academic courses. Listen, when I spray weed poison on those vines, they jump right up. Just has to be a Pokemon. I bet it would be shocked out of its disguise if you soaked it. I know, I'll tell my system broker weed spray. Let's go spray weed on this fucking... probably a Trevenant? Oh, I could've got a Spritzy. What did I get here again? Oh, Muna, right.
It'll be a little...
You're cutting out again.
But please.
You're cutting out again.
It's mana. It's mana.
What is mana?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I'm trying to tell you, it's pronounced mana.
Isn't it Muna?
It's
Mana.
definitely fucking Luna.
It's mana.
I'm pretty sure it's Muna.
I don't care. Didn't
When I told
ask.
my sister
Let's
about the
hear.
Jiggly Vine, she told me it's dangerous. If I beat Whitney, I wonder if she'll lend me her weed spray bottle. But I have beat Whitney. Give me the weed. Give me the weed.
Me spraying pesticide on the Pokemon.
Do you give me the weed? Oh, you're better than Whitney? You'll be okay then. Here's the weed spray.
Weed spray.
Weed. It's not a Trevenant, but I think you'll be pleased with what it is.
My second guess would be like Maractus?
Alright, think of what would have vines in these
Well,
Benedictines.
Carnivine doesn't exist.
It actually is a Carnivine.
No, it's not.
Carnivine doesn't exist. I don't know.
How hard
I'm
it was
legit
to
stumped if
get
it's not
Carnivine for like the BDSP Pokédex thing. That bitch is hard as fuck to get for some reason.
It's the
Alright,
weird
Mia, you
vines.
ready?
Use the weed?
Wait, what's your last guess?
Gorgeist.
Gourgeist? Alright.
The weird vines don't like the weed. Alright, what is it? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I'm not like complaining because I like Sylveon, but I feel like you can tell the difference between this and a fucking tree. You know?
No, it was imposter. It was in its disguise.
Like, what the fuck?
The
This was the
Sylveon
last thing I would
sucks.
have guessed.
Sylveon. Wait, now you have to call the Sylveon imposter.
No, because I already have it.
It's impossible. What do you mean?
Call
Like,
it
where the fuck
Sussy
did this come from?
Yes, call the Sylveon Baka.
No. You know, there's a reason I don't usually listen to you guys for name suggestions.
Oh shit. Yeah, you might have to kill this.
That wasn't even a crit. Okay, Merling, so you resist fairy. That wasn't
If
even
Mia
a
had
crit.
to kill this, I think she might be actually really depressed.
No, but for real, this thing would be so good for your squad. So
Like, no kidding. Name Raider isn't Goldenrod, guys.
You're doing like 0% to this.
That's why I used Fire Spit, because I know that's gonna do more damage than I can actually do to it. Also, it is Draining Kiss, so it can just heal enemies. Like that.
This what do you think of the Sylveon spray?
I actually think it's pretty cute. I think it's well done.
I like the coloration on it.
Yeah. Like, they did really well on the colors within the limitations of the Game Boy Color's color abilities, to the point where, like, it's got all the colors it needs, really. Okay, get in the ball. Damn it.
Oh. You have to use Ember one more time.
I mean, Fire Spin will keep doing the thing, so... Damn it! Get in the ball, Sylveon.
Sylveon doesn't like balls. It's a lesbian.
Sylveon's gonna murder me. Okay, Merlinks can take one more. Damn it! Okay, Merlinks can take one more, right?
Just click Ember one more time.
Fine. Okay, now we're switching out for her. I guess Oyama's, like, reasonably bulky?
Its death is pretty bad, though.
I mean, what else do you have?
Right? Hi.
Oyama gonna give Sylveon a big lick.
Oh, I'm not sure we're gonna be able to catch this.
That's like not the worst, as long as it doesn't go for Draining Kiss again.
I think we can nurture it. We should be able to nurture it. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, bless you. I think this turn you can get it.
Yeah. And imagine a world where Sylveon is a Shitmon. Cheryl, we would have an actual, like, fighting deck.
Although, what would we do for Hyper Voice?
We have steals.
Skarmory is not a Sylveon check.
We have
Skarmory would get fucking mystical
Mawile, I guess,
fire.
isn't, like, much better in the sword depth department.
You could use Audino to check it.
We've got
That's true.
Togedemaru.
You could run
Yo,
double edge Audino.
let's go.
Let's go.
We've got our best in DD check, Togedemaru.
God.
I will be naming you Cosmo.
No, name it Susvion.
No.
Name it
Wait, is
Weed.
Sylveon, like, over 500 base stat total?
Well, I think. I'm pretty sure it's like 530 for each of the evolutions.
Can we retcon Sylveon into GSC Shitmons?
Oh, it's 525. We actually can't use it.
It's so sad.
Yep. Well, that was nice.
Can we retcon Sylveon into Gen 1 Shitmon?
I guess it would have, like, enough of a base stat total decrease there, maybe.
Has anyone actually played RBY Shitmons?
I remember we tried it once, and,
It was shit. Moms.
Did you ban Mew?
We didn't ban anything, because we literally played one game. But, like, we have Mew, we have all the legendary birds, we have Snorlax, we have RBY Tauros, we have RBY Chansey. We have Lapras. We have, like, a lot of, like, good OU Pokemon.
I mean, fair, yeah.
Unfortunately, what we don't really have is a Zapdos check besides Onix. So, alright, what's our encounter here?
Baby!
Look at him! He's
Oh
very...
yes, it is baby, but then you realize the fire is special.
Yeah, that's actually kind of depressing. It's Flareon. Oh, for fuck's sake. resist. No, you don't resist Ralph. You are my most physically working teammate.
Okay, Pokemon question. What's an example of a Pokemon that checks itself in the tier because it's kind of broken?
Landorus Therian.
Slowking?
Landorus Therian.
True. I like how Seismitoad is a Seismitoad check.
I don't feel like wasting any sort of energy on like a decent nickname for it because I know I will never use it.
In some tiers, Ho-Oh is a Ho-Oh check, which is funny.
What else is there? Gliscor checks itself.
What's that? It's that. What is that fucking mon? It's no.
I don't know which one you're talking about. You're gonna have to describe it better.
No, wouldn't Zatu be a Zatu check?
Yes.
Although flying doesn't resist itself.
Well, yeah, but like it's Zatu, so it probably just runs like Nightshade and shit.
But if it's running Nightshade, then I guess it's like it sort of checks each other, but it also like sort of doesn't. Like nobody's winning when there's two Zatus on the screen.
Yeah, we kind of learned that in FFAs. You know, when you guys fucking bring Magic Bounce and can't do shit. Oh my god. Fuck you.
At least we don't have a Magic Bounce.
You just gotta pull the neutralizing gas. Wheezing.
Does that even... Wait, does it spread? I forget.
Yeah, neutralizing gas stops it.
Well, no, I mean, like, does it, like, pass down to other mons?
No, but you can just set T-spikes.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's whack and cringe and not based.
We answered your problem, and then you're like, no.
Me one.
Oh,
an
NFE Electabuzz is an Electabuzz check.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah! Fucking Electabuzz.
Oh, that just brings back all the negative memories of that stupid fucking piece of shit. That's what you always said. In the future, you guys are not going to let me get conned into playing Jenny and NFE. Not touching that.
Decided to, I didn't even tell you to sign up.
You were like, okay, guys, I'm playing Jenny and
I think Shing told me to sign up. I was like, oh, I can't let Shing down. But now I'm like, nope, that tier is not worth it.
Well, I told him, I was like, well, you should draft me as support, and then we could just pretend you're supporting Canada when I send you teams to give Canada.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, they just started you, and I was like, what? Why?
I don't know. I won one, lost two, and then peaced out. Alright, we can fight the rival for our last action on tonight's game. I guess we can get our burn tower in time first. Oh, it's Bill. I thought it was the rival.
Oh yeah, you can get the Billmon.
Alright, we'll go back and do that. Then... tomorrow, time capsules will be running on all Pokemon centers.
Are you gonna play BDSP NFE?
I'll probably give it a shot just to see if it's not completely terrible. But it probably won't be. Although BDSP Shitmon is like...
It's just DPP NFE, but with Team Preview, and Halo's not S tier.
Which means it's inferior.
Yeah. On another note, We need... Let's see. We need more Slush Rush mods.
What do you mean? There are quite a few Slush Rush mods.
There's exactly 4, and I don't want to take anything away from Beartick because it actually is seeing success as high as NU now. But, you know... Maybe a couple more wouldn't hurt. Maybe, like, you know, give... I'm trying to think of one that would fit into the... Give, like, Seal Slush Rush. That would be funny. It would be in BDS PNP.
It would be so bad.
It would be awful. I think for Hail, your unironic best option is just, like, Specs Blizzard Smooch him.
Smooch him. Give him a big smooch.
I remember Rose's Shiloh was running that in NFEPL alongside the Hail Core, and it actually worked, so... Why does it have 3 legs? Like, it didn't have 3 legs before, right?
Baby!
Like, did LGM always have 3 legs? And, like just imagining it wrong, or...?
Nice.
Oh, look.
Oh well. Even if it only has 2, it's nowhere near as egregious as the Warlick beam from last gen. Fucking Kirby enemy in a sprite.
No, it has 2 legs, Mia. This sprite is fake news.
Alright, this is not Bill's house.
Wait, so LGM got an extra leg.
Yeah,
Well,
he's just got an
there
extra
were-
leg.
I mean...
Bill's
Yeah.
house? This is not Bill's house. You know, Arctizolt is really cool. I love that it's even ranked in movers now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Arctizolt and Abomasnow as the setter are ranked C-. This is probably Bill's house. This is not Bill's house. Is this Bill's house? Bill, you were very hard to find. Oh, right, that. Forgot that part.
What part is that? Oh, release and putting one of your Pokemon
Yeah,
back.
have to go deposit a Pokemon. This is probably like a legendary or something I can't use.
I actually don't remember what this is, but I think I kind of remember.
How does that make sense?
I think I know what it is, but I don't want to say it out loud.
So true, Vesty.
Yes, give me the thing. Give me the thing I probably cannot use. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can check the sprite out.
Call it, Hatsune Miku.
Sure. We'll just call it Miku. Pop down Plains Millet as a legendary Pokemon. I mean, we
I'm
can
not-
at least check the sprite out.
I'm not a huge fan of the Mellow sprite.
It does exactly what it needs to, I guess.
What is,
Kinda good. So good, in fact, that we will not be using it.
I
Okay,
think
y'all ready to fight the rival and die?
I think my Meloetta died to a pursuit, which is sad.
Really? Also, did they make a unique sprite for Meloetta, or am I just like mishearing? Or not sprite, unique cry?
I think they have a unique price for like a few of the mons.
It's like using Greninja and Ultimate. It's just cheap.
Is Ultimate Greninja broken?
Yes, I hate him.
Cheryl, is Greninja actually broken or is Mia crying?
He's pretty good.
He's like top 10. He's very
so
strong.
like
I don't enjoy
Greninja
fighting.
mains will either say he loses like no matchups, or they'll be like, why haven't I dropped this character? So I don't know. I think he's decent.
I would put him in top 10.
Does anyone actually play Ultimate or Brawl anymore?
Yeah.
Wait, Ultimate's the most recent one, right? Does anyone
Yeah.
actually
Ultimate's
Ultimate's the current one, so obviously.
Does anyone actually play Smash 4 or Brawl anymore?
More people play Brawl than you would think. Most people have just abandoned Smash 4.
There is a Brawl community.
There is a dedicated Brawl
Smash 4
community. There is not a dedicated Smash 4 community.
for good reason. The game's slow.
Yeah, sorry, Zara.
Is it just like a mouse? I need the T.
Bayonetta exists, and therefore nobody wants to play it. Also Cloud.
Wait, Min Min is broken?
No,
That character is bottom 10.
no, oh my god. You have to actually think when you hit a shield now, I'm so sorry.
I'm a low tier hero, Finn. Don't
Wait,
believe the cap.
Wait, are we talking about Smash 4 or Ultimate?
Min Min was not in Smash 4 because the character did not exist back in 2014.
What were you saying is broken in Smash 4?
Bayonetta, the witch lady that I'd want to do many things with.
My name's Yusi, and I'm on the trail of a Pokemon named Zygarde. And you are? Chris, glad to meet you. I heard rumors about Zygarde. Is in this burned tower, so I came to look. But where exactly could it be?
Oh wait, I actually kind of stand the Zygarde plot.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, it's almost like that game Freak should have made.
Alright, I'm getting an encounter here, then I'm gonna fight the rival.
If Game Freak released the Gen 5 remake as a Crystal remake, I would come.
The Gen 5 remake is a Crystal remake?
Yeah, if they released it as like this in this form, just like better.
Yeah, honestly, I'm honestly really down with Kalos Crystal as a concept.
Oh my god, look at Litwick!
We already talked about this, Cheryl.
Well, I think
she was busy playing Brilliant Diamond.
Oh, I thought Cheryl was here for that. So, Mia, I'm surprised you want a Bayonetta considering she's a woman with long hair. What's the deal?
She's broken as shit.
But you think she's pretty?
She doesn't do it. Like, I get it objectively, but she doesn't do it for me. Yeah, like, I can get it. It's like Cynthia. I get it objectively, but she doesn't really do anything for me.
Cheryl kind of looks like the Spite animation.
It's just Cheryl's free form.
Yeah, the little Gengar.
Honestly, that's better than Dusclops. I'll take it.
No, you're still Dusclops too.
Shut up.
Okay, you're Trubbish. You're the RBY Unova World Beat Sprite.
Just a little Kirby boss.
Alright. Do we know what level this rival is?
He's like Mia's level.
I know this is the
She
one
should
you're
be
supposed to
fine.
like.
Mia,
Don't-
Mia, you're gonna lose to the Blade.
No,
I
he
have a
does not
Braxton.
have a blade.
I have a Braxian and I have a Zorua. I better not lose to that fucking Doublade.
That is true. Remember when Mia almost lost to SD Honedge?
Yeah, and then I did lose to it once. Then I almost lost to Frogadier. I lost both my monkeys to that Frogadier.
So sad.
Fuck them. Especially Pansage.
Yeah, Pansage, the Panseer.
What about Panfor, your son?
No, there was no Pamport. It was like
Pansage and Pansear.
Pansage.
I am kind of glad that... There's a part of me that's kind of glad that at least one of them is gone, just so we don't have to deal with the naming shenanigans anymore. That was a very bad decision on my part. Oh, I could have gotten this.
Yeah, the Heatmore Sprite is fire. Fire.
Yeah, the Heatmore Sprite unironically looks good.
As opposed to ironically looks good.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of the addition of moves that are stalled but not watertight? Like Scorching Sands.
I'm fine with it, just because, like, Lava Plume was already a thing beforehand.
I think more mods should get Scorching Sands.
Like, we thought Scorching Sands Torkoal was going to be the greatest thing, and then it did nothing.
Scorching Sands what?
Torkoal.
Scorching Sands God.
Well, it hits other god.
Yeah, but you just use Earth Power because it's stronger.
Yeah.
Oh.
And even
fair.
then, most gods don't run Earth Power, they just Toxic the other god and then switch.
Also
You know what?
that.
You know what's worse than Scald? The Flame Body and Static.
You've
Like-
been playing too much NFE.
No. I also play Tears.
No, you know what's worse than all of them? Effect Spore.
You know what's worse than all of them? Cursed Body.
They're all kind of the same degree of bullshit to me.
Cursed Body.
Alright, time to die.
Worse.
It's you. I came looking for some legendary Pokemon that they say roost here. But there's nothing here. Nothing after all the trouble of coming to this dump? No way. It's all your fault. Now, what's this my
So
fault?
true, bestie.
Why does Joker Cheryl remind me of Silver?
Oh, wait, I read Oyama. I am going to die. Wait, what do I... What? Okay, first off, why are his hands like that?
Where's your Sylveon?
Mia. Oh no.
This is literally the only thing I have that doesn't get owned.
Mia, why do you add Sylveon to your party?
Nothing had died yet.
Okay, but it's a Sylveon!
I'll put it on the team after someone dies. I don't like to box stuff.
Well,
I recognize now that that is going to kill me here.
no.
I literally have
well,
nothing.
If
You
it
just
doesn't
have-
have Ground Stab, then it probably can't hit Rocky very much.
I would
Yes,
just.
let's go Rocky.
Remember when Mia had a fairy type that beat 1v1 to this every single time?
Well, nothing had died yet. I didn't have anyone to take off.
Good. Oh.
Goodbye.
Bye, Rocky.
Well, stream. I hope you all enjoyed watching this playthrough. But
We
Yo,
have stuff in the
Rocky
box.
doing
We have stuff in the
damage.
box.
you're gonna continue the run with the stuff in your box. If
I
you
always
guys-
do. We did that we had 2 full turnovers in Black 2.
Remember when you lost your entire team? No, wait, or was it Cheryl that lost her entire team to Hidden Power Wormadam?
That was Cheryl.
I didn't lose my entire team to Wormadam.
You lost something to Hidden Power Moth.
It was like a Charizard or something.
No. It was Hidden Power Fighting. I had like an Aggron.
Okay, we have killed the Crocodile.
Well, that was easy.
Well, now you lose to Frogadier.
No, I have a Blitzel.
Baby!
I literally have a Blitzel.
Wait, does this thing also have Tease? Oh. Well,
Okay,
that's
why did
pretty
the other one have
comparable. Hey, what has gotten you hiccuping so much?
I inhaled too much nut.
Makes sense. Oh.
I mean, I will just continue to click Feint Attack.
If you survive this battle, I just want you to know you were mega bailed.
No, I wasn't. Okay.
Let's go, imposter.
I'm pretty sure this gets Sneak, so I'm just hard switching out.
Hard.
Get. Oh, I guess I only did 8.
Hey, we can still die to the Frogadier. I don't have a whole lot of faith in Zerva's abilities.
You're just gonna have to stack something and then click T-Wave. Yo!
I'm not over that sprite, by the way.
Cheryl, the way you voice the mods each time cracks me up. Wait, why are you sucking? Why are you sucking? Oh,
I'm just going into click confuse right.
Yeah, but it's gonna do so much damage. Oh, that wasn't too bad.
That was pretty good.
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay,
So
Oyama
chat,
landed a hit.
I hope you enjoyed this run.
Cass has redeemed a message, so... When the imposter carries you with Fang Attack!
No, when the imposter is sus.
Okay, hit yourself, please.
Why does Mia just hard switch everything into like really powerful moves?
This is going to be fine.
Mia, you're gonna take... What was that, Mia?
This is no... Hit yourself, please.
You're gonna click Thunderwave?
I should
Set it on the way.
God.
Oh, piss off.
Zerva.
Mia, you
Bye,
literally
Zerva.
didn't have to hard switch it in.
What's the next sack?
Oyama? Okay, not sack Oyama, but go for like a confuse
We
rate.
can try and
Pray to
confuse it.
God. Because like Merlings can probably eat one more Psybeam, do some damage.
Just like Nightshade this turn and hope it dies.
Yeah, I need it to hit itself, and then I Nightshade it, and it probably dies? Oyama?
If you don't
Oyama!
Damn it! Goodbye, Oyama. Thank you for your service.
Man. That
Are you
was
gonna
like
do-
one of your good ones.
Yeah, how does Mia beat...
Merlins, you are my literal only option at this point. Please hit yourself. Please hit yourself. Thank you.
Wait, watch you miss.
Please kill. Please kill.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Ah, that sucks. I am legit
Man.
sad about Oyama. The other two were kind of dead, but I'm legit sad
Mia,
about
why
Oyama.
did you... I just don't understand. Like, you understand you don't have to hard switch, like, everything in, right?
I didn't want to sack Oyama.
But you had him on at, like, 5 HP. You could sack it
Okay,
in.
well,
I
to
wasn't
be
sacking the
fair, it was
Noibat.
the Noibat. I don't want to sack the Noibat. It's an icon.
Oh, fuck.
She's an
I have to get out
icon.
of here.
She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the
What are
moment.
you doing falling into a hole? Some genius you are. Cersei
Me.
Wright.
Cheryl when she falls into my...
Do I have like an escape rope I could just use?
Well, no, but you gotta see the legendaries.
I'm
Just
kind
to
of dying here.
trigger. Yeah, but you won't fight anybody.
What's the worst? A Litwick?
Guess I might as well take this item from Zerva now.
Can I redeem points to force you to use certain Pokemon in your box?
Yeah.
I want to force you to use Sawaddle.
So I'm assuming that's just Tornadus Thunderous Zygarde.
Probably. Or no, I think they're all genies.
That was definitely a
that's
Zygarde.
clearly a Zygarde.
Well, your face is clearly a Zygarde.
Dug a hole here too. I was shocked. Zygarde raced by like a blur, right in front of my eyes. For 10 years I chased Zygarde, and I finally got to see it. I'm all choked up. Chris, I owe this all to you. Thank you. I heard that the legendary Pokemon of Urkutik test chosen humans by allowing them to get close. I'm going to
Ekruti?
track Zygarde. Chris, let's meet again. Farewell.
Yeah, what the fuck is Urkutik?
Urkutik. That's how you pronounce it.
It's Ekrutik.
Pronounce it.
It's Urkutik, right?
Oh, look at Cheryl.
Hello, Cheryl.
God.
Cheryl,
Mia,
please do not kill me, thank you.
Mia, the C comes before the R. It's Ekrutik.
No, it doesn't. It does.
Bruh.
Well,
Well, half your team's dead, but you know.
I know we
you
have to
got
do that
someone.
sooner or later, but that kind of sucked.
What
Finn, are
did?
you okay?
I have the hiccups. I'm sorry. I'm gay.
Yeah, but you like drink some water. Motherfucking
Well, I know the Sylveon's going on because it's A, a Sylveon, and B, the highest level thing by like a considerable distance.
Remember when you could have put the Sylveon on your team and like
nobody had died. I don't like box stuff like that.
Well, so instead you had 3 mons die instead of zero.
Honestly, I think the Sawada would have carried harder.
If it wasn't so easy to get like a fuck ton of Pokemon in this game, I would have been a little concerned. So wait, so what's the team gonna be?
We can't put Tepig on. Well, we can, I just don't want to because I already have a fire type.
I'd say
And we're
I'd
coming
honestly
up to a bunch of water roots, so
I'd honestly put the Sawada unless you already have a grass type.
we don't.
Well, what's the next gen? It's Ghost.
Next gen is Ghost. We
Steel?
still have a dark type. We did manage to save Zorla.
So it's Ghost and then Steel, right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna move this out of this box.
You could also just release it. Definitely Sylveon, and then I would probably say the Sawaddle if you grind it off stream.
Yeah, I'll train off stream, so probably Sawaddle, and then... Do we have anything else in the box that doesn't conflict types? Because of, like...
Mana?
We can put Muna on, yeah, that works. Sylveon, Sawaddle, Muna, we'll do that.
Yeah. Wait, what are the other... Wait, can you show the other Pokemon before you, pick
It's
things?
a bunch of fire types. We also have a Sandile, but I still have Zorla around, so...
Well, Braixen or Mud is probably going to die before they start conflicting types, so I don't think it'll be a huge deal.
Like, it's just an unfortunate fact that I have a very high turnover rate.
Wait, you could use Zinger.
We could. It would be... It would be Sawaddle or Zinger, probably.
But then you can't do both, because then you have 2 Pokemon that'll literally just auto-lease to Jasmine.
Okay, while we're discussing this, I'm just gonna leave Tepig on here.
Oh my god, baby.
I legit did not think this was shiny. I just thought it was how the game rendered it. Like, color palette limitations. But nope, shiny Tepig.
Baby.
Like, I do think Sawaddle is probably for the best because it gives us another water check. One that actually resists water to boot.
Yeah, I feel like you need that after getting owned by Frogadier twice.
Yeah, and then Muna is the only thing on here that doesn't conflict with anything. Cool.
Sounds good. I'm probably gonna, I might try and play the game more, but I might just play at the same speed you're playing, so we'll see.
That's fair. We will not be done for a while unless I die early, which apparently is always a possibility.
Well, I don't know how you struggled this much. The game is not that hard.
I don't either. Like, on paper, this is not a very difficult game. I think it just comes down to, like, poor typing.
You've just been unlucky.
Poor typing and bad luck.
Well, I think also your rival, you got the strongest possible rival Pokemon. Because Braixen isn't that hard to deal with.
No, like, there's a billion opportunities for water types. There's apparently a bunch of fire types everywhere. Comparatively, electric and grass has been pretty rare. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We will be back on Thursday with some more Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Finally.
I will be gone from voice call until early January, so you guys have fun.
Wait, why?
I'm going home for winter break, and my parent, yeah.
Not the cummy.
Alright. Good night, everybody.